There are moments in life when a single action is enough for the world to never see you the same way again. It's not a grandiose word nor a spectacular act. It's something silent, almost invisible, yet so powerful that it transforms the energy around you. This is what Master Shi Heng Yi talks about when he teaches that true change begins the moment you choose to act from awareness, not reaction. Imagine yourself for a moment in the courtyard of a Shaolin temple, the wind touching your face, the distant sound of a bell. The master watches his disciples in silence. No movement is wasted. No word is spoken without purpose. And yet, his presence speaks louder than any sound. This is the energy that arises when one lives in inner harmony, when every gesture carries intention, calm, and truth. What makes someone unforgettable is not the force with which they speak, but the serenity with which they exist. It is when the soul aligns with the heart, and both manifest through simple, firm, and silent gestures. It's when a person ceases to be just someone and becomes a presence, tranquil, firm, and deeply respectable. This video is an invitation for you to rediscover this silent strength within yourself. A teaching by Shi Heng Yi, who shows us how, by practicing a single habit, we can completely change the way we are perceived. And, more importantly, how we perceive ourselves. And if this message already touches something within you, subscribe to the channel, not as a mechanical gesture, but as a symbol of your intention to continue growing, learning, and expanding your wisdom. The journey begins now. Chapter 2. The Encounter with Inner Truth. There comes a moment when the seeker tires of looking for answers outside themselves. They realize that true transformation does not happen when the world changes, but when their perspective changes. It is at that moment that silence begins to teach, and the heart finally begins to listen. Shaolin masters say that the path to strength begins in stillness, not in rigidity, but in the serenity of someone who has learned to observe without reacting. Shi Heng Yi teaches that the mind, when calm, reveals truths that the noise of haste hides. And this is the first great step, sitting with oneself without escaping one's own presence. Many believe that power lies in doing more, saying more, proving more. But true power is born of pause, of that instant between impulse and action. It is in this space that wisdom blossoms. It is there that discernment resides between the ego that wants to be seen and the being that longs to understand. For those who have lived many decades, the encounter with inner truth is, in fact, a return to what has always been within, to the peace that was forgotten, to the simplicity of breathing, to the balance of the present. After 55, many realize that there is no longer time to live by appearances. There is only the desire to be real, to be whole, to be presence. Shi Heng Yi says that the person who knows themselves deeply no longer needs to explain themselves. Their energy speaks for them. Their silence communicates confidence, wisdom, and compassion. It is this state that changes the way the world sees you. Not because you want to impress, but because your peace becomes magnetic. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe. Feel the space between one breath and the next. That is where your truth resides. There is nothing to do, nothing to prove. Just be conscious, full, serene. It is from this point that true presence is born. Chapter 3. The Teaching of Shi Heng Yi Master. Shi Heng Yi teaches that true strength lies not in immediate action, but in the space that precedes action. He calls this instant the point of clarity, the sacred moment between stimulus and response. It is there, in that brief silence, that the soul reveals itself. We live in a world that pushes us to react, explain, justify. But Shi Heng Yi's teaching invites the opposite, to stop, observe, and breathe before responding. This pause, so simple and so forgotten, is the gesture that changes everything, because it is in that moment of stillness that we cease to be dominated by emotions and become masters of our own energy. When you practice conscious pausing, something changes in the air around you. People feel it. They perceive that there is presence, there is mastery, there is calm. Respect does not come from what is said, but from the quality of the speaker. And that quality is born when you listen to yourself before any word comes out. Shi Heng Yi says, "The pause is the moment when you choose whether you will be guided by the mind or by wisdom. This simple choice is what makes you different. It is what makes people never see you the same way again after a single gesture." Imagine the situation. Someone speaks angrily, and you don't react. You just breathe. Silence becomes your shield and your strength. At that moment, the other person is faced with something they cannot control: your peace. And that is where respect is born. For the master, this practice is like sharpening an invisible sword. Each pause is a training session. Each breath is a return to the center. Over time, you stop acting impulsively and begin to respond with wisdom. And when that happens, the world notices. Not because you want to show it, but because your energy has begun to communicate what words cannot reach. This is the essence of the teaching: to act from awareness, not emotion. To be the mirror of calm in a world of noise. To become, little by little, someone whose presence inspires respect, serenity, and confidence without needing to say a single word. Chapter 4. The Transformation of Presence over time. The practice of conscious pausing begins to transform something that goes far beyond words: your presence. People begin to feel that there is something different about you. It's as if a new energy surrounds you, a luminous calm that inspires confidence, respect, and serenity. Shi Heng Yi explains that the body is the first reflection of the awakened mind. When the mind is in harmony, the body moves with lightness, gestures become gentle, the gaze becomes firm, yet compassionate. Presence becomes silence in motion. It is a tranquil force that does not need to impose itself, because it has already found the balance between action and peace. This transformation is subtle, yet profound. The voice loses its hurried tone. The walk becomes conscious. Time seems to slow down around you. You begin to radiate something that cannot be faked: authenticity. And this authenticity is felt even before any word is spoken. There is something almost magnetic about the person who lives with presence. They do not seek attention, but attention naturally turns to them. It is the same effect a master has when entering a full room. No one needs to announce them, because their energy speaks before they do. Buddhist teachings say that true beauty is not in appearance, but in the state of mind. And when you cultivate inner silence, beauty manifests through the eyes, posture, and smile. Your energy becomes a gentle beacon that guides others effortlessly, simply by being. Shi Heng Yi often says that a serene mind is like a calm lake. Everything that approaches is reflected clearly. And when your presence reaches that level of serenity, the world recognizes you as a mirror of peace itself. This is the invisible transformation that changes everything. You cease to be just a person, reacting to life, and become someone who emanates conscious life. From that point on, respect and admiration are not sought. They are naturally attracted because they are born from your higher vibration. Chapter 5. The Spiritual Effect of Calm. When calm becomes part of you, the world begins to respond differently. People look at you with more respect, listen more attentively, and approach you more gently. It's not magic, it's energy. The serenity you cultivate within expands and becomes a silent field that transforms any environment. Shi Heng Yi teaches that calm is a higher form of communication. Even without saying anything, she conveys a profound message. I am here, present, whole. And whoever is in the presence of someone who is truly present feels this. They feel safe, they feel welcomed, they feel peace. Calmness is contagious. It disarms conflicts, dissolves tensions, and inspires confidence. In a world accustomed to haste and anxiety, a tranquil presence is a rare balm. People can't explain why, but they begin to admire it, to seek it out, to want to be around it. For those who have lived through many experiences, it is known that words don't always solve everything. But a serene look, a conscious silence, or a gesture made with love can heal what words cannot reach. Calmness is, therefore, a form of wisdom in action, a type of spiritual language that only the heart understands. And the more you delve into this practice, the more you realize calmness is not the absence of emotion but mastery over it. It is the balance between firmness and compassion. It is being strong without being harsh, gentle without being fragile. Over time, this energy begins to reflect in everything. In your relationships, in your decisions, in your opportunities. People who previously viewed you with indifference begin to recognize you as someone different, not for what you do, but for who you are. Shi Heng Yi says that whoever masters their own calm masters their destiny, and that is the truth. When your mind becomes peaceful, the entire universe begins to respond at the same frequency. What was effort becomes flow. What was struggle becomes understanding. Serenity is an invisible but real force. It envelops you, protects you, and elevates you. And when the world perceives the depth of your peace, it will never see you in the same way again. Chapter 6. Guided Practice. The ritual of conscious breathing. Every inner transformation needs an anchor, something simple yet constant that reconnects us to the present. Shi Heng Yi teaches that this anchor is conscious breathing. It's not just about inhaling and exhaling air, but about relearning to breathe with presence, as if tuning body and mind to the same vibration. To begin, find a quiet place. Sit with your spine straight but not rigid. Close your eyes gently. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling the air touch your inner body. Then exhale through your mouth, as if releasing the weight of the day. Feel your body align. Feel the natural rhythm of life flowing through you, effortlessly. Shi Heng Yi explains that breathing is the bridge between the physical and spiritual. And when we breathe consciously, we open this bridge so that energy can flow freely. Now, as you breathe, bring your attention to the center of your chest, the heart point. Imagine a small golden light, pulsating in harmony with your inner rhythm. With each inhalation, this light expands. With each exhalation, it illuminates your surroundings. Stay like this for a few moments. And when a thought arises, simply observe it. Don't fight it. Don't follow it. Don't blame yourself. Simply acknowledge it and return to your breath. This is the secret of the practice. Not to control it, but to allow it. Over time, this simple breath becomes a ritual, a sacred moment in the midst of everyday life. You will notice that your reactions slow down, your mind becomes clearer, and your body becomes lighter. And naturally, people will begin to notice the difference. Your voice will be softer, your words more thoughtful, your presence more serene. Shi Heng Yi says, "The person who masters the breath masters the mind, and the one who masters the mind is at peace with the world." So, practice this ritual daily, at dawn, before bed, or any time the world seems too fast. 3 minutes is enough to return to center. 3 minutes to remember that the power is in the now. With each conscious breath, you become closer to your essence, more aligned with the balance of the universe and more visibly transformed. Chapter 7. Final Reflection. The Path of the Inner Masterin. The silence after the breath. There is a simple and profound truth. You never needed to change the world to be respected. You only needed to change the way you inhabit yourself. Shi Heng. Yi teaches that true transformation begins when we stop fighting life and begin to flow with it. When we allow silence to speak, the simple gesture to reveal, the calm to guide. It is at this point that the seeker becomes a master. Not by dominating others, but by having learned to master their own mind. And it is then that everything changes. People notice something different. They can't explain it, but they feel it. Your energy becomes stable. Your presence gains depth. Your voice transmits peace. You begin to inspire without intention, to teach without words, to illuminate simply by being. This is the essence of the spiritual path, becoming a reflection of what you seek. When you become peace, you attract peace. When you become understanding, the world around you becomes lighter, and when you embody serenity, even chaos bows before your presence. Shi Heng Yi often says that the light of a candle makes no noise, but it can illuminate 1,000 hearts. This is the true inner teacher, silent yet present, simple yet infinite. Before closing, take another deep breath. Feel the peace that now lives within you. It is your teacher, your guide, and your mirror. And if this teaching touched your soul, stay with us on this journey. In the next video, we'll reveal how silence can heal even the oldest thoughts, transforming pain into wisdom and anxiety into compassion. Remember, it's not the world that changes, it's the way you see it. And when your gaze becomes awareness, people will never see you the same way again.